Everyone, welcome back to another informative video. Today I'm going to show you the process for sending a plant sample to University of Florida. They basically have a plant pathological lab or plant pathology lab where they basically test for disease, virus, and so on. So I've basically reached out to them and really asked them if they accept samples from overseas, and they told me yes. So they sent me a bunch of documents like the permit and submission forms and a few other things I'm going to show you. And this is because on one of the farmers farm that I am basically visiting to give advice, is having the plants are basically showing some kind of leathery symptom, looking like deteriorated, and they're looking curled and so on. So there's a bunch of things that could cause this, because this can be something that you can do anywhere in the Caribbean. If you have an issue, like if you have suspect it's disease issue and you don't know what it is, you could also follow this procedure that I'm doing to submit your samples to University of Florida. Right, so this is the box that I'll be sending the samples in. This is the size of the box, right? As it relates to the documents that I fill out, this is basically the instruction, and there it is. University of Florida, Department of Plant Pathology and Plant Diagnostics Center, right? And they have the instructions to send how to send the sample. And then you have to fill out a plant disease diagnosis form. This is what it looks like. I can't show you the entire document because it has private information on it, right? And then I have to fill out, well, you have this permit. They also send you, USDA or the center also sends you a permit that will basically permit your sample to come into the US via the US Department of Agriculture, all their rules and regulations and all of these kind of things. So that is that. You get that also. This is basically going to go on the outside of the box, right? They also send you it. Yeah, that's basically all the documentation. So that's what I'm basically going to put into the box and on the box to send off a sample. So these are the plant samples, right? So the instruction is to wrap them in paper. So I'm using brown paper bag, wrapping them in the brown paper bag, and then putting them in the Ziploc bag. I put them in one Ziploc bag, and then I'm going to double up the plastic bag with another larger bag. So that is what I'm doing now. So I'm sending off basically 4 samples of the same thing. So essentially this is basically, you would call it one sample, because they are going to test the same thing, right? So this is how I'm packaging them. FedEx. So this is the completed package. We're sending it with FedEx, and it has in the plant parts, 4 plant sample, and the package is going to leave from here to, as you can see, the Miami Inspection Center station, and then it leaves there and go to the university's lab. So this is what it looks like, and we're ready to ship off.